as Greco-Roman ideals filtered through the uncanny modernist eye of German philosophy. De Chirico's influences were purely Germanic. Until he came to Paris, he had studied in Munich. His great inspirations were symbolists like Arnold Böcklin, who was Swiss, and Max Klinger, who both gave him his ideals of space and objects standing in for deeper or even just other meanings. De Chirico's style marries a clean classicism, taking in real architectural elements like colonnades, pilasters and arches reduced down to their elements. Time and space are compressed here. In fact, there's very little movement in most of De Chirico's Enigma paintings. In works like Enigma of Departure, we have a single coherent space of real and slightly unreal objects that could never really exist together, and even if they could, would never really come together like this. Frozen in time, there's a stability here that's uncanny. And the reason it feels uncanny isn't just artistic, it's philosophical. Nietzsche's writings provided the philosophical foundations for De Chirico's metaphysical paintings. And Nietzsche is still kind of a dangerous philosopher today. He threatens not only the liberal order, but also the kind of Ned Flanders conservative types too. In the early 20th century, many avant-garde artists and movements were fired up by Nietzsche's example. Marinetti and the Futurists comes to mind. You can see him reading out the Futurist Manifesto here. Avant-garde art was as much right-wing as it was left-wing. But what specifically fired De Chirico was this: Nietzsche's idea that ancient pre-Socratic Greece held a truth that Western philosophy had buried. Not the Greece of democracy and rational order, but the Greece of soothsayers and oracles and frenzied revelation. A world before meaning had been tidied up and rationalized. Central to this was Nietzsche's doctrine of eternal